Hello, my beautiful, handsome individuals. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. My name is Amy. Today we are doing a pick a card. This pick a card is going to cover 3 distinct events that will happen to you over the next 30 days. So I'm going to pull some oracle cards to give you your options to choose from. And I'm going to lay them out on the screen and you can focus on it. Take your time to see which one calls you in. If you're drawn to more than one image, that's okay. There's probably extra messages in there for you. So as with anything, take only what resonates. And if you're interested in booking a private reading with me, I am available. My contact information is listed in the description box below. All right. Group 1's image, you have Mushroom Spirit. Group number 2, we have Stag Spirit. And then for group number 3, we have Earth Elemental. All right, so take your time. Those images are there. And if this reading resonates for you, please like, comment, share, subscribe, do all the things. I certainly appreciate it. And I'll see you at your timestamp. All right, for my lovely group number 1s, those of you that were drawn to the Mushroom Spirit, hidden wonder. Beauty often arises from surprising places, so find the hidden wonders in your life. All right, so I feel you're going to be more appreciative for everything and everyone in your life, group number 1. All right, let's look at 3 areas that will be highlighted, or three things that will come up. We're going to do your oracle cards first, and then we'll get into your messages. All right, Spirit. 3 distinct events for my lovely, beautiful, handsome group number 1s. What is coming in? What events? I don't want to turn them upright just yet. We're going to see how Spirit loves to connect things. And let's do your tea leaves. Oh, okay. That one wanted to show its face. Let's do the second event. And the third event. Okay, that one wanted 3 cards. And let's do your angel number. Spirit, what angel number will be signaling these events? What angel number? 543, clarity. Okay. And the last oracle card. What is happening for my group number 1? A hidden talent. Okay. Let's see how these are all connected. All right, let's look at your first event. So the area that's going to be highlighted for you is happiness. Love to start your reading like that. All right, and then you have the Witch, experimentation, rebellion. Beautiful. Your tea leaves. Family wishes come true. Advice from a friend. Okay, let's pull these over here. And let's build your tarot. Before we go any further, let me straighten these out. Trust yourself and the universe to make the necessary changes to achieve your goals. Soon you'll gain clarity about your life's purpose. Your hidden talent will bring you great success. All right. So what I see is that you guys, before we get into your tarot, the first event is that you're going to be experimenting with something that's going to bring you happiness and success. And you could be getting advice from a friend. And I feel like this is going to be something surprising for you. You're experimenting, all right? Let's get into the guidebook real quick to see what the witch is about. It does have a table of contents, so hold on. The witch, number 148. Maybe that could be an angel number for you, 148. Okay, so it says, the scent of new fruit hangs in the air, the scent of new fruit hangs in the air, bright and refreshing. A pestle grinds in its bowl, the sound of stone on stone, a soothing repetition. Just as the first plants of spring burst forth from cracks between the paving stones, so too does the witch push their boundaries in search of new magics. Knowledge exists only to be expanded upon, reshaped, and reformed to a new and exciting purpose. Yo, that's the second message here about purpose. The world is full of old wisdom, but some advice is too outdated for the modern lives we live now. Tradition is a set of guides, not a strict rule book. If you find that you're being held back by how you should approach a situation, break from tradition and forge your own route. Surround yourself with others who think outside the box and embrace a new tradition. All right, yeah, so you could be getting advice and guidance. This is kind of like discovering what you're good at. Someone telling you, you're really great at sketching, painting. Maybe you should, do a little side hustle and take on private clients, something like that. Now, let's do the astrology dice for additional insight into this event happening over the next 30 days. So we have Cancer, Mercury in Cancer in the 9th house. Some of you could be really great at literature, right? Like writing, publishing, researching even. I don't know why I'm getting researching. That's more of an 8th house type of thing. But in the 9th house, I guess you're expanding on knowledge that you have already because something is hidden. Maybe that's why I'm connected to the 8th house. Some of you could resonate. Maybe a Scorpio, Cancer. We've got Mercury here. So Gemini, Virgo. Oh, Virgo likes to do research. Hello. Right? Gemini does too. All right. So it's like you're looking up information having to do with religion, spirituality, higher education, or just building upon your spiritual knowledge, or just expanding your horizons when it comes to how you communicate, how you interpret things, literacy, literature, taking a course pertaining to how to improve your writing skills or how to improve your communication and writing, or how you conduct business with, people in foreign affairs. Okay, let's get into your tarot because this could be lengthy. Whatever this is, it's bringing you success. All right, Spirit, tell me what is happening for group number 1. The Emperor. Okay. And the Empress influenced by the Hanged Man. All right. So yeah, group 1, you're setting the intention. You're planting the seeds for a new beginning, a new horizon. Okay. So this is you stepping into a new role. And you have a little bit more of research or information to do before this can yield the results that you want. So what's happening is something exciting, something new. Aries coming through, Aquarius coming through. Yeah, you're like, you know what? I think I'm going to do this. You're going in a different direction because you've been feeling stuck, like nothing has been growing. And you've had time to look at something from all different angles. You're understanding why something hasn't been working. Yeah, you're understanding why things have been delayed. And you're clearing the blockages. It's like, okay, if I look at it from this angle, I could do this, then the third. All right, what is happening for my group number 1? What's the first event here? These are major arcana, by the way. Yeah, incoming communication that's going to set the tone. You're very passionate about what this is. I feel that it's connected to writing or speaking. Yeah, even social media, like putting content out there. You're finding out what works, what doesn't work. The devil and the fool. Interesting. You've got the fool in two different scenarios. This is all about you have an what do you call it? Overflow of knowledge. You know so much. You're like water in the desert. The way there's some ideas that you have that are outside the box. It's very refreshing. Now, the downside to this is that you can get stuck in your head if you're not careful, obsessing over the details. What you're being advised to do is that if you have an idea or if it's confirmed that you're good at something, don't drag your feet or don't second guess yourself. Just go for it. All right. So that's the first event. Let's take a look at your second event. What's happening? Success. Look at this. So you have success coming in over the next 30 days. Something you're putting out there, honey. I mean, okay. The masquerade, hiding your true self, projection. Quite interesting. Group number 2. Oh, group number 2. Group number 1. I'm sorry. All right. It's because we're looking at the second event. Okay. Yoke, feeling tied down or frustrated. Do something, taking a chance. This is going to be a time where you decide to go for something. Some of you are very, very skillful. Like you're good at painting, drawing, sketching. You're very artistic. Or maybe even music. All right, let's see the astro dice. Spirit, how is this connecting to group 1? What's the second event happening for them? We have Venus in the second house, in the sign of Pisces. Okay, so Venus in Pisces is exalted, meaning that it loves to be here. And in the second house, this means that something is growing as far as your finances. Your finances are growing because Venus is low-key the smaller beneficiary, right? Jupiter is the big abundant beneficiary. The big benefic, and Venus is a smaller benefic. Venus rules the second house, and so it means that it's right at home. And in Pisces, it's even ready. It's even more ready to bless you. Now, I can't help but look at this here with the masquerade, hiding your true self, projection. So the self, how we feel about ourselves, is related to the second house. Some of you are stepping outside of your comfort zone and doing things that are going to release you from some restrictive situation, from this devil energy. I feel these two events are connected. So this first one is you looking up information and experimenting with, how you're going to incorporate this newfound knowledge into this new endeavor that you've got going on. Right? With the masquerade, there's something about you need to be yourself. Don't hide yourself. All right, let's look at the meaning real quick. Oh, good Lord. Masquerade. The troop. Is it a troop? No, it's not a troop. It's the crowd, isn't it? I don't know. I don't be knowing this yet. The academy. The community. No, it's not in there either. It's in the troop. Okay. So the troop is about internal thoughts and identity. Okay, that's how we identify it. So the masquerade is page 130. We didn't, oh yeah, 130. But you could take that page number as an angel number for you, if you want. Okay, 130 is down a quiet side street, hidden in the twisted back roads of the citadel, a shop waits for its next curious visitor. Thousands of faces line the walls, masked in every shape and form and color. At their center, their creator, wizened hands painting rouge on the cheeks of their next masterpiece. The masquerade has made so many masks that they do not remember who they were when they first opened this shop. Each one is an expression of their spirit, their creative heart. Each one is made by chipping away little pieces of themselves to sell to the next customer. We all wear different masks to appease the people around us. At work, with friends, in front of family, each mask is the part of ourselves we think is appropriate in the moment. But by being so concerned about others' opinions, you can lose sight of your true self. Stop changing to fit public expectations. It's time to work out who you are and what you want your life to be. Who is your genuine self? Let yourself be vulnerable and show others the real you. So yeah, this very much connects to the first message, right? It's like you're finding your own identity. Don't hide it. Go against the grain. There's more self-love indicated here, or a need to focus on that. All right, let's look at your message from Tarot. What's happening here for my group 1? What's the second event? Some of you are investing money in something that will bring you money. Okay. So they're naked. So let's put a stone on these. Let's keep them covered because we're not about scandals here. So you got Temperance with the Lovers in the background. So you have a choice here, a good choice, a choice about where to go with something, with a skill, how you're going to invest into this, how this has the opportunity to grow. And it's like you're getting all these ideas. It's on solid ground, right? It's like the ground beneath his feet is growing. The grass is growing. The flowers are blooming. All right. So some of you, you're definitely learning. Why am I pulled to this deck? I don't know. Maybe there's a message in here. All right, Spirit. What's the second event happening for my group number 1? Gift and justice. Something is going to bring you delight. And it's because of knowledge that you own or knowledge that you have. Someone could want to be giving you some, this could even be in the form of ideas, investing into your ideas, wanting to collaborate with you, making something official. Yeah, you're not feeling tied down. You feel that whatever's coming in, it's fair. Yeah, there's good news. There's encouragement. Also, someone is encouraging you to work on your skills, to focus, to expand. Okay, so that's your second event. Let's get into your third event because I don't want these to be too long. All right. I could go on and on, but all right, love. Okay, the third event here is connected to love. Let's see what this is. The Scholar, investigation and research. Didn't I mention this at the beginning of your reading? That I was getting 8th house, that I was like, are you Scorpio? There's something you're researching. All right. So yeah, you're looking up info. Some of you, maybe you decide to go to school to study something. Tulip, great passion. Axe, forces working against you. And kangaroo, unsettled times, the need to plan ahead. What I'm getting is that this time around, you're not going to let anything or anyone stand in the way of your goals because you're very passionate about whatever it is that you are working on. I see you very, very dedicated, making time, making space for this, and you're cutting out distractions. And you're already making plans. And it's like you're scrapping certain plans and creating new ones. You're finding the balance in something. In your schedule, not something, in your schedule. What's the third event happening for my group 1? Oh, wait, I didn't do your astro dice. Hold on. All right. How is this affecting group number 3? What area is being highlighted? Group number 1, option 3. My goodness, you might want to look at all the groups. So you got Pisces. And second house again. And the sun in the second house. So this is illuminating. There's a focus here on you, your income, the things that you love and value. There's like this big light being flashed upon. What do I really love? You're very inspired, very creative. I see you writing a lot, using your hands a lot to create whatever this is. And this can lead to long-term success, provided that you steady the course. And I do see you making time. A great talent, a hidden talent will bring you great success. So maybe you weren't sure if you were good at something, if you would be good at something. I'm getting, yes, you are. You're very good, and you're getting confirmation and support from someone else. Spirit, what is happening for my group number 1? What's the third event happening for group 1? We've got the Chariot, influenced by the Hierophant. That's more about education, proceeding. Oh. And we've got the Strength card with the 8 of Swords. Yeah, the only thing that can block this momentum is you overthinking something out of fear. Yeah, you're overthinking something, getting trapped in your head, thinking worst case scenario. What's the third event for my group number 1? The Fool, influenced by the Hierophant. We're still good. We're still on top. Death, influenced by the Lovers. You have a choice. You have a choice about transforming something given all the information, all the people supporting you. Some of you, maybe you have needed to take a step back, or that's what you've been doing, right? Like there was something you were working on. It got interrupted because it wasn't the right time. There were other things going on that didn't allow you to dedicate the attention that you wanted. And now there's something about you having fear, and you're overcoming it. Because now you have new information. In the past, whatever this was, I feel that this is not something new. I feel that you've, at the very least, tiptoed around this skill, this talent that you have. It's not exactly hidden wonder, hidden talent. And then we've got investigation, experimentation. I feel that this is like many wins, or many situations that come up for a higher purpose. Okay, like in this first event, you're kind of tweaking the information that you have. If I do this, if I do that, and you're looking at everything from different angles, and you're kind of dipping your toe in the water and testing it out. Is this going to work? The second event here is that you are showing your true self, investing in yourself. And it's like you're going to be gifted opportunities, or find the right people, sign the right contract, review the right contract. It's like whatever this is that you're working on over here, you're sealing it down here in the second event. And in the third event that comes up here with the Scholar, investigation and research, you're going in even further than, what you started with. You're deepening your research, paying more attention to detail. I do want to clarify what this 8 of Swords and the 8 of Wands card influence is about. This is giving like you could be dealing with anxiety over something. Maybe you need to speak in front of someone. All right. What is happening here with the 8 of Swords influenced by the 8 of Wands? Sweet dreams. Oh, okay. Maybe your sleep is disrupted. Hello, Spirit. Clarify that last bit over there. Readiness. I'm getting plenty of rest so that you can be ready. Otherwise, if you're not getting proper rest, you could be overthinking or feeling too stressed out, fearing the worst. This is kind of like fearing worst case scenario. But the main event happening here is that you are overcoming something. It's like your willpower is going to be very strong with a chariot. This is victory. It's success. It is leaving something challenging behind and going forward in the new direction. But now, again, you have the information that you need. Over here with the Emperor and the Devil, they're both influenced by the Fool. Here is a confident blind person not having all the knowledge. All they have is a flower in their hand, indicating possibilities, thoughts, right? Here, we've got the Devil with fire, indicating that maybe he's not prepared enough. Maybe he's got, other things challenging, overthinking, negativity. In the last Fool card, we have this, I know now. I know what direction to go in. I'm confident. I'm not going to fall over this cliff. So it's like the Fool has been progressing, right? So it's a new experience. It's a new blessing for sure. New blessings, but it's in sequence for you, group number 1. All right. So that's what I have for you of the 3 events happening for you over the next 30 days. Let's get into your charms and letters for confirmation. Almost forgot. Let's do your advice from Spirit to wrap up your reading. All right, Spirit, what advice do you have for my group 1? Energy. All right, your get up and go is being addressed here. What advice do you have? Faith. Holding these upside down. All right. Advice for group 1. All right, rejection and ideation. All right, so you're going to have the energy and the faith to overcome any thoughts of something not working out. All right. You're being advised not to overthink. Don't spend your energy thinking on how something is not going to work. Be confident. All right. That is your advice. Let's get into your letters and your charms for your confirmation. All right, Spirit, for group number 1, what are the letters, please? All right. And for letters, let's bring this in. Let's lower this right there. So we've got A, AO, F, EZ, Fez. Isn't Fez like from that 90s show or something? Or that 70s show? AOC? Not that political person. AOC. What in the controversies? BR. BRE. Bree. Free. Fry. CQ. F. FF. FF. That's a lot of Fs. FA. Phase. CAF. All right. And let's do your charms. All right, Spirit, what are the charms for my group 1? All right, so the first one that you got is a sun. All right, so illumination, happiness, success. You did get the happiness card after all right? The sun rules Leo. So here with the Page of Wands landing on the stack of money, your creative ideas are going to bring you lots of money, honey. Some of you, this could be connected to music. Maybe you write music, maybe you play an instrument. Because you got the guitar and the musical notes. So this is definitely about creativity, about passion, inspiration. More money here with the Pentacles. And then we've got Tamarin, the horse. So horses could be significant. Maybe you're a Saggy. We got the ghosts here, embracing someone from the past. Some of you are going back to an old skill or talent that maybe you haven't explored it in a while. Got the letter D. And then we've got a feather here. So a feather can be seen as faith, angelic guidance, or support. For others of you, maybe there's like a passed on loved one that watches over you, or you speak to this person. You could see hummingbirds as confirmation of this person. In the tea leaf oracle, the feather means somebody that's unreliable. So some of you, if it's close to the ghost, maybe don't fall into old behavior patterns from the past that could potentially block your creative endeavors. Here we've got the little green aventurine jar. So green adventuring is about prosperity and abundance. So maybe you're being asked to work with this stone. We've got the rose quartz rune here with the moon symbol. So this is what's hidden, the occult, intuition. And here we've got the lovers. So this is about choice. You have choices. Gemini energy coming through. The sun and the moon, something about the upcoming eclipse. Some of you, maybe you're a Virgo or you're a Pisces, or you resonate with that energy. We've got the rubber ducky here. So this is about safety and support. So someone could potentially offer you assistance and help We've got the star here. So you're healing something. You're being provided with support. We've got the hummingbird. This is a symbol of good luck, good fortune. You might want to look up the spiritual meaning of the hummingbird, what this means for you specifically. All right, so here with the charms, we got Aquarius energy. This star looks rusty, so I'm getting this is an old gift, an old talent, an old something that maybe you even forgot about being significant here. All right, my group number ones, thank you so much for spending some time with me today. And if this reading resonated for you in any way, please like, comment, share, subscribe, do all the things. I appreciate you, and I look forward to seeing you at the next reading. Bye. All right. Hi, group 2. Those of you that chose the stag spirit, you got leadership. Stand tall as your true self and lead with confidence, integrity, and compassion. This is a beautiful card. So your main theme over the next 30 days is that you're stepping into a leadership role. You're feeling more confident, more secure in yourself. All right, let's pull your oracle cards and then we'll get into your reading. Spirit, what energy is group 2 working with? What's coming in for them over the next 30 days? A hidden talent will bring you great success. Group 1 just got that. One more, because I feel, I don't know. One more. A powerful transformation is underway. Trust the process. This is a gorgeous card. And let's get you an angel number. What's the angel number for group number 2? Changes. 454. So angel number 454 could be relevant. You might see this number pop up right before these events come in. Embrace change and take courageous steps to unlock opportunities for personal growth and spiritual transformation. Okay, so this card alone confirms these two about success, about changes. Very nice. Let's look at your 3 events for this month. All right, Spirit, what are 3 events happening for my group number 2 over the next 30 days? What are the 3 events? 3 events for my group number 2. First one is the priest. The thief, it came out reversed, so I'm just going to leave it like that. Third event, please. Oh, how do you want this to fall, Spirit? Sideways. How do you want it to fall? Sideways again. How do you want it to fall? Upright. Just needed to make sure, you guys. Okay, let's move your cards over here so we can have plenty of room. And let's see what area of your life is going to be highlighted. What events are happening for my group number 2? What events? All right, and let's pull your tea leaves. What's happening for my group 2? My group 2. What are the events for my group 2? And 2 more. So your first event is the priest. Perseverance and faith. All right, so you guys are going to have a lot of knowledge, a wealth of knowledge that is going to help you pursue this talent, help you make these changes that are necessary to accomplish a goal of yours, having to do with wealth. Okay, see this. Vacation and journey. All right, so what I'm getting with this is to take your time. Life is a marathon, not a race. That's the main thing, okay? Let's do your astro dice so we can tie this message in. All right, Spirit, what's the first event happening for my group number 2? We have the 5th house, Uranus and Sagittarius in the 5th house. This connects to group 1's message with the, no. All right. So you're doing something very creative. You're expressing yourself. You're gaining knowledge, or something about how you use your knowledge is going to bring a lot of ideas to you. Here with perseverance and short journey, it's like you're being advised to enjoy the ride, enjoy the journey to get to your destination. Now, vacation can be tied to Sagittarius. Maybe you have Sagittarius in your chart. But what I'm getting to say is enjoy the ride to get to your destination. Take the scenic route. Okay. So let's look at the meaning of the priest. Let's see what this means for you with the priest. The priest would be under which one? The Academy, page 78. 78, where are you? So the priest, it says, silence fills the temple, warm and welcoming in its perfect hush. The priest turns their face to the sunlight, waiting for the gathering of the faithful. No matter what challenges are in the priest's life outside of these walls, there is hope to be found in every challenging situation. They just need the courage to persevere and will that hope into existence. A difficult challenge has come and gone, and in its place is the promise of a new dawn. Within you is everything that you need to bring about your happiness. You are resilient, and every tragedy brings you an important lesson. Have faith, and you will be rewarded. So persevere, keep going, keep pushing, no matter the setbacks, right? That's why it's like treat it like a vacation in a way. Whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish, just be relaxed about it. Don't get in your head. All right, what's the first event happening for my group? Twos. What is the first event coming in? I'm going to start pulling your tarot cards up there. What's the first event? We have the Two of Swords in the reverse. Why is this happening? Okay. We have got the Ace of Wands and the Tower. All right. So what is coming in is that you're going to make a decision. You're done being in that indecisive mode about do I go left or right? Why it's happening is because you have a lot of potential in you. And it's meant to shake you, to stir you up, to inspire you to create. Some of you are very talented. You could identify as Aquariuses, maybe possibly Scorpio. Something in your life has been destroyed or needs to be destroyed in order for you to go the direction that you're meant to. All right. The Star. Double confirmation. A wish of yours is coming true. Don't get lost in the sauce, though. Is there a fish in this? Looks like fish tails, and then we have a fish kite. Some of you, maybe you're Pisces. You're very intuitive. And this priest with holding this looks like a moon even. And there's a moon here. Full moon. Some of you could be Pisces or Virgo. I'm getting the eclipse energy being of significance even here. Right. So what's happening is that you're deciding. And the reason that this is happening for you is to get you like unstuck, to have you step into this new passionate endeavor. Because you're full of potential and creativity. The only thing holding you back is fear, but you're not going to want to miss any more opportunities or any opportunities. I don't know why I said more, but that could be relevant for some of you. All right. So that's the first event, a decision about where to go, what to do. Let's look at your second event. Your second event here with a thief in the reverse, it says seizing the moment, selfishness. All right. And then the area being highlighted is happiness. We got pale, time to get out of a situation, and then dealings or relationship with a woman. You could be releasing someone that could be a thief of your time or your energy, right? Getting rid of time wasters, someone that affects your happiness. Or maybe you are the woman here, that you're getting yourself out of a situation that hasn't been making you happy. Let's look at this thief in reverse. Who are they? Are they part of the community, perhaps? Page 112. Where are you? 112 with the thief. It says, in the reverse, for whatever reason, you've found yourself in a situation where you're hoarding resources from some unseen future disaster. Material wealth favors even friendship. You're holding on to everything with an iron fist. What's making you feel so insecure about your life that you need to prepare for the worst? Assess those feelings. You should also let yourself enjoy some of what you've been holding on to, rather than saving it all for a rainy day. So this is giving Four of Coins energy in the reverse, where we're overly holding on to something or someone. For some of you, you've been holding on to someone that is affecting your happiness. You're meant to release whoever this person is, or if it's you, it's like you're getting in your own way, right? Let's see what this connects to. All right, Spirit, for the second event happening for my group number 2, how is this connected? We've got Capricorn, second house, Pluto. So Pluto in Capricorn is actually pretty good. Pluto and Capricorn in the second house. What this is advising is that some of you are in major financial distress, and it's affecting your happiness because you've got a lot of like debt, a lot of things that you're dealing with. For some of you, this could even be low self-esteem. I'm sorry, I don't mean to trigger anybody, but something about your mentality, about yourself, about your skills, your talents, all that needs to change in order for you to be happy. It's like you're undergoing this deep transformation of who you are at a core level. And that's the change coming in, where you are being more appreciative of yourself. For others of you, right, if you don't identify as the woman here, some of you are being advised that there is a woman that is affecting your happiness and it's time to get out. You know your story best. Now, with the second house being here, this can indicate some of you are with someone out of routine, perhaps, or because you all have shared financial resources and it's kind of difficult to get yourself out of a situation where there are financial ties. But you're being advised to take a closer look at that. All right, Spirit, what is happening for my group 2? What is the second event happening for my group 2? What is the second event? We've got the 3 of Swords. There's heartbreak, separation, disappointment even, a sense of feeling rejected. Why is this happening for my group 2s? The King of Cups in the reverse, because something or someone is making you emotionally unstable. 8 of Swords, because you've been trapped. Overthinking a situation. 4 of Swords, good God. That's crossing into the 5 of Swords. Some of you have felt so restricted by something or someone, it's eating away at your happiness. For others of you, if this is not a person or you yourself getting in your own way, this could indicate like other responsibilities, other things going on. There's this sense of sadness of like, shit, is anything ever going to change? Yeah. This King of Cups is a good father and they are holding their baby, raising their baby, right? Some of you, maybe you could have some type of childhood trauma that is rearing its ugly head here, and you're being advised that it's time to seek help. It could indicate maybe there's someone, a woman, that is going to help you with what this is. This could even be getting counseling. Let me clarify. Spirit, please clarify this. What is the second change coming in? What's the second event coming in for my group number 2? Strategy. What is the second event coming in? Idea. All right. So you're trying to get yourself out of a situation. For some of you, I feel it's financial. There's a blessing that is on the horizon, but you have to explore your passions or go in a different direction. Over here, you're heartbroken and you're trying to figure something out. It could very well be connected to second house matters in astrology, which is, again, finances. In this image with the thief, we've got like a bunch of coins tossed about and cups and keys, right? So maybe you're being advised to work with crystals for abundance, or working with crystals like aventurine, citrine to turn your financial situation around. If it's a love situation, or work with rose quartz. If you're feeling particularly lost in the sauce emotionally, maybe work with some black tourmaline or obsidian. Those are one of my favorite stones, or even tiger's eye is good because we got the eyeball here. So what I do see is that in the next 30 days, you're going to be figuring out a solution to something that has been eating away at your happiness. If it's a financial thing, this is you strategizing and organizing how you're going to restructure your finances to yield better results, to make you feel more stable. I do want to clarify this King of Cups in the reverse. All right, so this is the why. The 9 of Coins, victory to the suffragettes. This is about voting, equality. All people can vote. So 9 of Coins augurs stability, augurs financial independence. I feel like something is going to come back into balance and you're going to be able to establish some type of legacy here. It could lead to long-term success, provided that you don't overthink something and that you don't just sit on your ass and not do anything about it. It takes more than just thinking about something. Manifestation doesn't happen with thoughts alone. It manifests by you implementing your ideas and your strategy, right? So the opportunity to fix something is going to come up, but it's up to you whether you change it or not. So that is the second event I have predicted for you, my group number 2. Let's get into your third event. Put your tea leaves over here. And that's only because we need more space, honey. All right. Third event. Maybe I should have predicted 1 or 2 events, right? We got a little bit ambitious. All right. The third event here is the puppeteer. So explanations and apologies having to do with marriage. And then we've got lion, time to act, and then not, unsuccessful plans. Some of you are holding on to something or someone that is just not giving to you what you need. So let us look at the meaning of the puppeteer. That would be under what? The troop. Page 136. You might want to look up angel number 136. 136, where are ya? Any more? Soft curls of sawdust litter the floor, and the scent of wood shavings fills the airs. Shelves, cupboards, and tabletops are covered with wooden figurines. Some have assembled, some not yet fully carved, each one lovingly made and tenderly painted. The puppeteer does not know the fear of being alone. When loneliness calls, they simply create their own company. But these puppets will never be the equal of human companionship, and though they will not admit to themselves, the puppeteer will never be fully satisfied. Conjuring real social skills can be a challenge. People have their own feelings and their own lives, and it's easy to say or do the wrong thing. You're not the only person to have made an embarrassing mistake in the past, so own up to it and smooth things over. An apology or explanation is a small price to pay to maintain an important relationship. So for some of you, maybe if you find yourself in a marriage or a commitment, there could be trouble, right? Someone owes somebody an explanation. It's time that you talk about it. It's time that you take action. All right. How is this being influenced? So we got Scorpio, 3rd house, North Node. So North Node in 3rd house in Scorpio indicates a need for a profound conversation, a need to talk about something that's been buried away or hidden, or something that is affecting your connection or your communication with someone. This could be with siblings or relatives or even your significant other, right? Just the 3rd house rules so many things. But for most of you, if you find yourself again in a serious relationship, a long-term relationship, it could indicate that, right? Something about your all's marriage is not where it needs to be, and it could be a source of stress, right? Spirit, what is happening over the next 30 days for my group number 2? What's happening for my group 2? What's happening? I feel in this group, if you have a significant other, you could have said something or they could have said something and things got out of hand where 2 people could have separated or the communication was affected. What's happening here, the Ace of Wands, is a new start, a new beginning. Why is this happening? So that things can be fair, so that y'all can work on building each other's happiness. Those of you that are single, you're working on showing up and valuing yourself, paying more attention, or giving more time and attention to you, to your needs, to the needs of others. It's like you are trying to balance everything. You're realizing that for those of you, if you're single, you're realizing that you want to connect with someone. And if you're in a relationship where there is trouble in paradise, you feel like you're out in the cold. This is giving 5 of Pentacles energy over here, even though it's the 9 of Cups. But look, she looks so distant from her village, right? From her people. Some of you could maybe want to reconcile with someone or come back into somebody's good graces. Tell me about this Ace of Wands. Introvert. Okay. Separate. So you are removing yourself from this no contact situation. One more. Sneak peek, curiosity, glancing, stalking. Now this is a side message for some of you. If you are in a no contact situation with someone, you can rest assured that the person in question is checking up on you on your social media if you have it, right? This is someone that spies on you in whatever capacity they can. Maybe you're still living with this person or you're living with this person. You just are not actively paying attention to each other. And there's this element of nosiness or sneakiness, right? Like, I want to see what group 2 is looking at on their phone. I wonder who they're talking to. I wonder who they're messaging or something like that. Now, on another note, if you don't resonate with having someone, a significant other, this indicates that you've got a lot of ideas. You're getting a lot of creativity from what you watch, information that you look up. You're showing up and doing the work, investing, growing, reaping the rewards. And you are going to be very blessed with rewards, provided that you show up and that you do the work, right? What event is happening for my group 2? Why the 7 of coins with the 9 of cups? You're like, I know I need to show up every day. Let me sign my name on the dotted line here and make a change. Then we've got the 5 of cups in the reverse. You're not going to miss opportunities. The high priestess reversed. You are uncovering information, secrets that you were afraid to realize or recognize within yourself. Potential for birthing something new. Some of you could be literally letting birth because you go from the 9 of cups to the 10 of cups, having like a full house or something. That's for someone. What's happening here with the 5 of cups reversed? Why is this happening? The wheel of fortune in reverse. And then we've got justice because something was unfair or something was taking too long. It was affecting you. Queen of coins. You were ready to nurture in whatever. Nurture and nature. Maybe this is a question that comes up. Nature versus nurture or something like that. Excuse me. Confirmation. Something is coming back around. A missed opportunity with the wheel of fortune. Okay. So with the... That was a burp, not a fart, just in case you're wondering or if you heard it. Oh, good God. Okay. So the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse with the 5 of Cups in the reverse indicates a missed opportunity coming back around because it's time now, because you're meant to grow, right? Again, going from the 9 of Cups to the 10 of Cups to the ultimate fulfillment. And it's because you are meant to show up and do the work with this new inspired creativity, with this new passion, this new keen eye for detail even. So I'm going to leave your reading here, group number 2. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you. Let's get into your advice and your charms. All right, Spirit, let's look at the advice for my group number 2. What is the advice? Advice for group 2. Isolation. Rest. What's the advice? Caution. Abundance. So you're being advised that take it easy. All right. If you feel like you need to rest, rest. If you need to take some time on your own, do it. It's cautioning that do not ignore your need for rest because it affects your abundance. Okay. Abundance isn't just financial. It's beyond. Some of you have pain, you're overcoming some type of frustration, and once you do this, you have success. Yeah, you have success. Just, make sure you're getting proper rest, proper sleep, doing all the things to take care of yourself so you can manifest this abundance. All right, let's look at your letters and your charms. All right, Spirit, what are the letters for group 2? We've got U, B, U, Q, I, Q. You're very smart, group number 2, very intelligent. B-E, Bell. Somebody's name could be Belle, Belinda. I'm getting Paulina. PFC, UFC, IBC. Some of you, maybe you work in banking. So let's do your charms. All right, what are the charms for group number? Oh, there's a sad bunny that fell over here. All right. So this bunny, it was a bunny, but now you can't tell what the heck it is. My niece made it. She's very creative. So tap into your creativities. There could be an old childhood skill or thing that you used to like to do that maybe you haven't done in a while. We've got the Frozen Anna and Elsa sister eraser. So sisters could be significant. Maybe your name is Anna or Elsa or somebody's name is that. Got the letter H. We've got the bunny on the broom. So bunny is about abundance. It is about things moving ahead quite quickly. And this is a magical bunny. So witching, maybe you're a witch or you identify as that. Abundance, law of abundance. We've got Ritz Bits cheese crackers. Cheese is about money. There's a lot of emphasis on that, right? Opportunities for increasing your wealth. We've got the owl. So this is wisdom. You could be seeing owls or rabbits as your confirmation of this message. So use your wisdom, or you're going to be getting advice. Got the heart with a arrow through it. So you're going after your heart's desire, your passion. Got the puppy here with loyalty, friends, companionship. We've got the evil eye symbol. So some of you are being guarded to protect yourself from evil eye. Trust your intuition. We've got the leaf here. Maybe some of you are feeling disconnected or detached from family. Feeling like a leaf in the wind. We've got the letter F. We've got Sagittarius here. Maybe you have Sagittarius in your chart, or you're dealing with someone. We've got the clothespin. So this is about security. Got the star here with Aquarius energy. This is about wishes coming true, healing, recovery. Got a little poker card here, and we've got the Queen of Clubs. So Aries, Leo, Sag energy. We've got the dime, because you a dime, honey. This is about investments. The year on here is 2020. So that year could be significant. 2020 reduces to a 4. Maybe you identify as an Aries. Who else is in April? Aries and Taurus. That's giving the Emperor, or maybe Cancer, because that's the 4th house in astrology. Regardless, you're not going to starve. We got this doctor now, right? Maybe you're being advised to, go get yourself checked out. Go to the doctor. He was one that dealt with weight. If you ever watched My 600-Pound Sisters, or anybody that struggled with obesity, he was the one that would scold them. He does bariatric surgery. Maybe some of you are undergoing bariatric surgery, or you're considering it. Here, we've got the screw with this. So it's like you're fixing your diet perhaps, or a doctor's helping you with that. We've got slightly bitter. So something is bitter, sweet, maybe, because I'm getting you're making lemonades out of this bitterness. Don't worry, you're fine. All right, so then we got the penny, 1978. Could be significant, right? So somebody's birth year. That we got the red jumping bean and the $100 bill. So there could be unexpected opportunities to make money. All right, so that is what I have for you, my lovely, beautiful, handsome group number 2s. Until next time, stay real, stay blessed. And if this reading resonated for you, please like, comment, share, subscribe, do all the things. All right, talk to you later, and I hope I see you at the next one. Bye. Hello, my beautiful, lovely group number 2. You chose this card, the Earth Elemental. So this is strength. Stay rooted and draw upon the Earth's wisdom to navigate the challenges in your life. All right, so that's your vibe, your energy for the next 30 days. Some of you, maybe you're Leos, connecting this to tarot. Don't have to be. Maybe Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. All right, Spirit, what is the vibe for my group number 3 for the next 30 days? A forgotten spell will bring you unexpected blessings. What does it say? VI is 6. So number 6 could be of relevance. Maybe you have green eyes. All right, so a forgotten spell will bring you blessings, huh? All right, what's your angel number? Spirit, what angel number will my group number 3 be seeing right before these events come up? Number 565 with shift. Take a look at your life and see which areas need to be shifted to bring you more joy. Take the time to reassess your priorities and create a plan for yourself. All right, so incoming changes. Incoming changes. Spirit, for my lovely, beautiful, handsome group number 3s. I keep wanting to fix this, right? Let's look at the first. What's the first event happening? The miser, stubbornness and flexibility. All right, what is the second event happening? Let's give these a good shuffle, you guys. One more. What's the second event? All right. So we've got the champion with achievement and downfall. And the third event, how do you want this to fall? The pathless in the reverse. Jeez, group 3. I don't know the meanings just yet, so let's not get scandalous. Let's look at your first event. Let's do your tea leaves. Good Lord. I feel all discombobulated. All right. So I'm getting these tea leaves. There's 6 different areas of life, and we're going to see in what area these events are unfolding. All right, let's do the first event, this one, marriage. Let's do the second event. What's the second area? Career. All right, and let's do one more, this one, success. Maybe you could have been torn between this one, this option in group number 1, because they had similar cards. Don't have to be. All right. Let's get your tea leaves. All right, Spirit. For my group 3. Oops, hold on. I'm going to do this differently. Let's line these up. How about that? Let's do random pull. Let's do 2 for the first and 2 for the second. This one that's standing out there and this one that I touched. And then this one and this one. There. We're not going to overthink anything, group 3. Maybe some of you, maybe you're terrible overthinkers, because I'm feeling a bit frazzled. Like I've got too much to do, too much going on. I got to be here. I got to be there. Like I said, I'm feeling all kinds of discombobulated. All right, let's look at your first event. So here with stubbornness, inflexibility, marriage. And we've got ring. A marriage will take place, either romantic or business. How appropriate. My goodness. Thank you, Spirit. And then this one, bull. Do not back down from opposition. Show strength and fortitude. Group 3. Some of you, depending on whether you're married or not, I feel that you've been keeping yourself in a bubble. This is what's driving a wedge between you connecting with someone, or being in an actual marriage, or having just someone in your life, right? You're not giving people your time or energy because you feel like maybe you don't have the time or the energy or the strength. All right, let's look at your astro dice first before I go further. All right, Spirit, messages for group 1. We've got Aries, Aries with the bull. How funny. In the 10th house, that can represent marriage. And then we've got Venus that represents love. Venus and Aries in the 10th house. How appropriate. Now, marriage can be like romantic marriage, and it can also be like a business partnership or some type of commitment in your life where perhaps you need to learn to meet someone halfway. Don't back down from your belief. And even with the bull, it's giving strength. Don't back down from your belief, but at the same time, don't be so inflexible that you're kind of getting in your way. Confirmation from Bob. Just a minute. So sorry, I had to pause the video because Bob was going crazy over there. All right, so we're going to look at the meaning of the miser card. It says stubbornness, inflexibility. That's on page 98. All right, one more. The miser, there we go. It says, a store stands open for business, yet no customers wait inside. A figure sits counting their coins, ignoring anyone who approaches them. They should be celebrating their success, but it is easier to hide behind a wall and block out anyone who tries to help. The miser is incapable of realizing that they are the cause of their own problems. They justify their unhappiness by blaming others for their own faults. Unwilling to work with others for fear of being outshone, their actions are irrational and indicative of a lack of belief in themselves. Deep inside, there is a miser in all of us. Rather than let yourself become consumed with selfishness and the inability to admit your mistakes, exercise some empathy and put yourself in someone else's shoes. That difficult situation has 2 sides to it. Look at it from the other side and you'll find a happy compromise to be made. Group 3, perhaps if this is not the energy that you yourself are resonating with, maybe this is someone around you. You're being advised that perhaps someone is going to be a little bit difficult, but there's something about you know how to navigate this. You know what to do. So career status, this could be with a boss or some type of leader in your life, because Venus, Aries, 10th house is giving someone that's got status. This could very well be, oh my God. Hey, we don't do that. Stop. So anyways, there could be a very annoying person or situation where you're being advised, don't back down, but don't be so restrictive where you can't reach some type of agreement. Something needs to change. And also I'm getting that you know how to navigate this situation. Or maybe there's information that you have that will serve you on how to maneuver around this. All right, Spirit, what is happening for my group number 3? What event? What's the first event? I'm getting you get more bees with honey. You attract more honey, or you get more honey. Me and sayings, I tell you. You attract more bees with honey. All right. Death. Something is changing. All right. Why is this happening? The Eight of Swords, to remove you from restrictions. So you're getting down to the bottom of a situation that has not allowed transformation. Some of you have been in isolation and hermit mode for a while, and that's what's changing. You're not going to be as protective. Even in this image, it's kind of giving 8 of Swords in a way in this image, because it's not easy to access the person here. And here, it's like someone is being forced open. If you'll see, there's like swords pinning this poor frog to open it up, right? So I'm getting you are going to be more open in the coming days. You've been in isolation. You're understanding something. You're understanding that perhaps you need connection, even if you're afraid. For some of you, this is something regarding what needs to change so that you can free yourself. Maybe it's from a marriage or a commitment that is not serving you. All right. Why death? The puppeteer, because maybe you felt like you've been manipulated, or you're manipulating the energies, or it could be someone that's immature around you that doesn't want to cooperate or get on the same page with you. There's a sense of unfinished business with this individual. Maybe it is on a romantic nature for some of you. If you feel that you've been in a connection where you have been manipulated or gaslighted, this could be for you. Why is this happening? Why the Eight of Swords? The Moon. Because you've had fear, you've had worries, anxieties. You couldn't see the way out regarding this, but that's what's ending. Some of you, it is a marriage, a partnership, a soul contract even, the Fool reversed. Some of you maybe could have jumped into a relationship very quickly. You didn't weigh the pros and the cons. You didn't really take your time maybe to commit to know this person. And things have been a challenge. In the next 30 days, you're going to see something about what you hadn't seen before. Let's clarify this. What is happening and why death with the puppeteer? The sweetheart. Yes, for most of you, I feel it's love. Why is this happening? Loss. So that you can recover. Curse. So if you're dealing with someone that is very difficult, stand your ground. Sometimes it's better to cut your losses than to involve yourself in a connection that feels like it's doomed, or feels like it's just not going your way. So what's happening is that you're freeing yourself from restrictions, from an oppressive relationship, just this difficult connection. Now, for some of you, if you're not in a marriage or a commitment, what this is indicating is that you've allowed the past to manipulate your views, your thoughts regarding marriage and commitment, and you've, in a way, missed out on opportunities to connect with others because of your fear of the unknown, because you're still thinking about the past or something that was unfortunate, and you've been in this energy of not allowing anybody in because you're afraid to experience loss. I'm sorry if you lost someone, that they're no longer here in this world. But if you lost someone because they left or because you left them, don't deprive others of you. Don't deprive them of your energy, your time, and allow yourself to be happy, right? So that's your first event, group 1 and group 3. Let's look at your second event. All right, for your second event, group 3, we've got the Champion, achievement and downfall. But fingernails could be significant. This is happening in the area of your career. And we've got Diamond. You will be receiving or giving a precious gift. And then we've got Inkpot, problems to be resolved. Right away, what I got with that card was that you're signing something, a contract, an agreement that's going to be beneficial. All right, let's just gather these together because we're running out of space, honey. In the area of your career. All right, what's happening for my group number 3s? Yeah, I'm getting you're signing a contract or an agreement. Oh, I forgot to read your oracle card here with the Champion. Hold on. All right, the Champion, that would be part of the what? The troop? No. The crowd? No. The academy? Yes. Page 68. Some of you, maybe you play sports. Steel flashes in the sun. An opponent yields, the crowd roars. Victory is a heady brew, and the champion raises their arms, drinking in the praise and adoration. But overconfidence is blinding, and behind them, their opponent gets back on their feet. You're riding high on victory at the moment, and you've earned the right to celebrate, but don't let it go to your head. Not only could arrogance unpick all of your progress, but if you turn your back on a half-finished job, you may see those successes fall apart faster than you can hold them together. All right. So maybe you're receiving some type of award, and if you do, it's great, right? If you gain some type of recognition, that's wonderful, but don't let it get to your head. All right, group 3. All right, we got Mercury, Libra in the 5th house. So Mercury, communication in the 5th house, creative expression with aesthetics, Libra. Some of you, in whatever creative capacity, you've got skill, talent, and an eye for detail. In the 5th house, maybe you quite literally do play sports, right? 5th house is very much an action-oriented, playing sports, hobbies. With Mercury, maybe you like to write or read about these things or engage. You could be a fast runner, a fast thinker. You're fast thinking on your feet. You're very drawn to the aesthetics of people, places, things, even yourself. You're very competitive too, group 3, which is not a bad thing. We need that competitive streak, right? You'll be getting recognition, right? And if there's been an issue with your career, it's like you're getting the proper recognition. Let's see what this is about. Hold on. What's happening? We've got the 6 of Pentacles. Is it in the reverse or upright? How do you want it to fall? Oh my gosh. How do you want it? Oh, sheesh. In the reverse, it came out the same way. All right. Why is this happening? The Page of Pentacles and the Moon. Interesting. Judgment reversed. There's something that you're still not fully aware of, group 3. You want to collect your rewards or your benefits, but you're not there yet. You're reaching some opportunity, some milestone, and you are fixing an issue, but it's not fully time yet, or you can't reap the rewards just yet. You still have a little bit more to learn. Here with the Page of Pentacles, go back and study, learn something in depth, figure it out, because there's wolves out there. All right, some of you could be competing in a creative talent or field, and even though you have talent, and don't get offended, but I don't sugarcoat my readings, group 3. So what I'm getting is you have a lot of skills, a lot of talent, and a lot of potential, but you're trying to collect your rewards before it's time. Yes, you're going to resolve this issue, this setback, and yes, you'll receive an opportunity, but you still have some learning to do, some skill improvement, or go back and pay attention to something, like give detail. Let me clarify what this is about. Why the 6 of Pentacles in the reverse? It's like you're competing with the big dogs or something like that, and you're not a big dog just yet. You're in the learning. You're on your way there. You will be a big dog eventually, but right now, hold on. Temperance. Pace yourself. Sorry for the racket. You could be pretty irritated that you need to be patient. Some of you, maybe you're Sagittarius or Earth sign. We got Pisces coming through. You're being advised to pace yourself. You're going to need to learn the art of waiting, finding the right moves. Some of you, maybe you've been going overboard and missing details here. You've been focusing on other things, but not really getting to the core of an issue. And also be careful of how you manage your resources, whether this is money or time, because something is still not clear. All right, what's the second event for group number 3? What's happening? Treasure. So eventually you are going to come into some treasure. Number 83 could be significant. Marriage. This ties into to your first message. Number 6 could be significant. What's happening? Stubbornness. This ties into your first message too. The second event here, if it ties to your first event where you're separating from something or someone, something that drained your time, your energy, your resources, or someone that did this to you. And it's like you're learning to release and you're learning to heal. Learning to put a boundary in place to not overgive. Because you still have some getting to know someone. There's a lot that is still unknown for those of you that are dealing with somebody new. Right? If you're dealing with somebody new, don't rush into commitment. Don't repeat past mistakes, right? And now for those of you that have been afraid to get involved, you have a tendency to friend zone people. You're also being advised that you're missing out on a treasure by keeping someone stuck in limbo, right? Don't listen to other people that will instill fear in you. If you want something, go for it, but make sure that you do your research first, whether it's business or love. So your second event is learning proper boundaries, educating yourself. Now, I feel that for most of you, it is tied directly to your career. Maybe you meet someone at work or you're dealing with someone romantically that shares the same. They're connected to you somehow through your job, through what you do for a living. That's for some of you, not all of you. But where it's pertaining specifically to career, educate yourself a little bit more so that you can compete with the big dogs. Otherwise, you're bound to get swallowed. Just saying. But you are the champion. You are talented and you are skillful. Don't forget. So that's your second event. Let's get into your third event. In your third event, you've got the pathless in the reverse with the difficult decisions and the lack of direction. Now, it did come in the reverse, so hopefully it's a positive message. This is tied directly to your success in whatever capacity. And your tea leaves are tree, affairs with your family, and not unsuccessful plans. All right, let's see how this is connecting. Hold on. Let's do your astro dice. All right, Spirit. This third event that's happening for my group, number 3s. 10th house, that's career status, and this is Mars. Mars and Taurus. So it's not in the best place here, Mars and Taurus. Mars is go, Taurus is a little bit slower, and in the 10th house. So there could be delayed progress when it comes to career matters, your life, your status, your reputation, connected with family. All right, there could be complicated situations going on with your family. All right, let's look at the meaning behind the pathless. And is that community or what is that? Pathless. Oh my gosh. I don't see it, you guys. Oh, it's under the crowd. I'll get it eventually. Number 102. 102 coming right up. Reverse. The pathless doesn't lack direction because of stubbornness, rather because of an impulsive energy that's driving them in multiple directions at once. You know what you want, but you lack the valuable experience needed, to organize and plan how to actually get there. Consider that you might need a little more time before you're in a position to pursue this particular path. Wow. So this ties directly to your second event, which is about trying to rush something, right? Before you're ready. You want something, you want to get there, but be careful that you're not so stubborn that you stay stuck, right? It's here with unsuccessful plans. You're being warned. All right, let's see. Spirit, when it comes to group 3, what is their third event over the next 30 days? What's their third event? What's happening? There's something, you could be very seasoned, very good at what you do. There's a card that fell on the floor. Hold on. And it was the puppeteer. And that ties to your first message. Anyways, yeah, you could be someone that's very, very skilled at what you do. You've been doing whatever it is that you do for years, but all of a sudden you want to do something that is different, using the same skills, the same talents for this new endeavor. And I'm getting, no, you have to shift something, but you're not ready to shift yet because you're not there yet. You're not, it's like you're still in the creating a plan for yourself stage. Okay. Strength. Stay rooted and draw upon the earth's wisdom to navigate. Yes, stay rooted here with what you know. Become a seasoned pro where you're at currently and then look to expand. Don't rush. All right, what's happening for my group 3s? The 2 of Wands in the reverse. Yeah, it's not time yet to push forward. You're at that fork in the road still. All right, why? Temperance, because you need to pace yourself and be patient. That's what it is. 4 of Wands in the reverse, the world. You're not ready yet to step into this new paradigm. The 4 of Wands in the reverse is not coming together just yet. For some of you, this could be pertaining to a family matter. There could be distance between you and certain family members, and y'all need to come to some type of agreement in order to, make plans for the future. And with with the holidays coming up, this could be an issue where you and some relatives are discussing, can we come together? Should we? All right, what's happening? Take that, whatever resonates. I've got the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. For most of you, this is tied directly to your work, your career. The Fool. It's something new to you. You want to step into a new experience, but you haven't done enough of this work in order to do this. Pace yourself. Moderation here with Temperance. Why is this happening? Nine of Wands. Don't give up. You're still a warrior. You're not at the end of this just yet. Keep going. Keep pursuing this in order for you to accomplish it. And it's like once you step into this new role, you're going to lock it down. But not right now. Not right now. Keep showing up, keep doing the work. You're going to be faced with a decision here about, do you invest into this unknown thing, into something that you're not fully aware of how this can go? Or do you keep working on the skills that you currently possess so that you can master whatever area you're at, so you can build your status, your reputation, and level up? Or do you want to take the risk and look foolish by entering something that you haven't fully prepared for? All right. So it is going to be your choice, right? What is happening here? Third event, maintenance. Do the work. Show up. Address the issue. A red card could be a relevance. There's something about needing adjustments to whatever this is. Libation, donation, pray. Pray about it. Perhaps seek higher guidance, right? Guidance from source. Confirmation with that card. One more. And we got fate. All right. So you feel that this is fated to happen, but don't rely solely on, you believe that fate is going to step in and do the work, right? No, you still have to maintain, even if you pray, even if you do whatever it is that you do, it's okay. It's great. It's going to help, but still have a little bit of ways to go and train and improve your skills. All right. So that is the third event that I have for you, my lovely, beautiful individuals. Thank you. Okay. And I don't sugarcoat my readings. Okay. So if you're not happy with this option, or you feel it doesn't resonate, feel free to look at the other groups, or, check out other readings on my channel. All right. So let's get into your advice and your charms. All right, group 3, let's get you some advice. All right, magic. All right, Spirit, what's the advice for my group 3? Cleanse. What's the advice for my group 3s? Advice for my group 3s. And one more. All right, group 3. So there is definitely potential for you to use magic, but before you can manifest this magic or create this magic, you're being asked to cleanse yourself of frustration and too much passion. All right, because too much passion can go sideways sometimes. All right, allow the magic to flow by committing to change here with death. All right, mystery. The future holds a mystery for you. And what's no mystery is that you're someone that's very talented, but you tend to get frustrated by things not going at the rate that you want them to, right? And that's where you can block your own blessings. And here with passion and frustration, that can easily turn into anger, right? So that's what needs to die off in order to allow the magic to come in. Okay, that's my advice for you, honey. So let's take a look at your charms and your letters and see what else we can get for your confirmations. All right, Spirit, what are the letters for group 3? Give me a few letters. There's one that fell here. We got P, F, Z. And then we've got K, G, M, V, VB, Bing, King, Wang. Oh, got the letter Y, letter A, M, S, Z, sus. You think something is sus. Morning time. What else? Bug, Ag, Sam, Manny, Susie, Busy. So let's get into your charms. I suck at that game anyway, so. All right, Spirit, what are the charms for group number 3? All right, so you got the letter T that fell over there. We got the birthday cake, maybe something about a birthday. Somebody's birthday's coming up, or there's a celebration. Let's lower this so you can see the charms a little bit better. We've got all of my flappers are gasted. All right, so you're coming into some information that could be quite shocking. Right, we got the travel suitcase. So some of you could be traveling somewhere, maybe meeting up with someone here with the Three of Pentacles. All right, we got the lipstick. So more about information, secrets, beauty. The tree, this is connected to family for some of you. We've got the dime. Honey, you know you a dime, but right now, let's work on ourselves, okay? Let's make that investment, all right? Live your dream. Yeah, live your dream, do the work. There could be like small little rewards that you get. This is the baby pentacle. So you got the single $100 bill. So something could be moving a little bit slow, but it's going to pick up pace. We got the letter Y. I say it's going to pick up pace because we got Mars here. Some of you could resonate with Aries or Scorpio energy. And then we have got the Magician. So you manifest your reality. You manifest your dream, provided that you don't lose your temper. So here, a watched pot never boils. Same thing with temper. Watch your temper. All right, we got the clothespin. So this is about organization, keeping things locked down and secure. We've got the pink rocking horse. This is also indication of movement, but not going anywhere. All right, so don't spend all your energy and be all kinds of scandalous, and then you're not moving anywhere, right? Patience. Here with money on the outskirts, there's money that's going to come in, but you know, you will have success. But I feel that for this group, success is not going to happen overnight. You have to show up and do the hard work and do your best to stay grounded and do your research before you try to put yourself out there and sign any type of agreements or things like that. Look at all the details and you could be shook by the information that you find. So that is what I have for you, my lovely, beautiful, handsome group number 3s. Until next time, stay real, stay blessed. Bye.